May the 9th, 2024. Guys, quick update. You're looking at images from yesterday. This is Spring Hill, Tennessee in Maury County. Looks like a new suburb was going up in a construction site here. About a dozen people were injured. But between Alabama and if you go north all the way up through that part of the U.S., I think we lost about 7 people. The storms are getting worse. I think we got a couple things going on. You've got the decline of El Nino, and then La Nina's picking up. That's going to change weather patterns. The Atlantic's very hot, and our magnetics are off. We've got a lot of solar energy moving around, and when the magnetics are affected and you start to see the magnetic pole move around a little bit, guys, in the last few years, I think it's part of this intensification. But what we got, and the reason I'm coming here, is we could repeat this now. Birmingham, Alabama, you've already been under the gun with a tornado warning earlier. Let's look at the radar. Now, you're looking at the continental U.S. here. I've got it going back to last night. You see the storms where they're at now. They're still there. And as they move north, guys, a lot of damage was done. And one of the things that I heard that concerned me was the fact that they're saying that Tornado Alley is starting to widen out into some of the cities, our larger cities, the heavily populated areas, and you're going to see more damage done, more people hurt. And again, we've got changing weather patterns, and it could really be pointing to a devastating hurricane season. But what we're dealing with, again, you see coming out of Louisiana overnight through Tennessee, you got hit. There were warnings popping up last night late. But here it's starting to dive back into north central Alabama and into Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Tennessee, you're still being affected. Kentucky, all the way across. And it's going to move up the East Coast today. Now, notice for all of my friends in our area, central Mississippi here, it's not that bad yet. But by 8 o'clock tonight, things could go downhill very quickly with 80-mile-per-hour winds. That's over Category 1 hurricane and large hail and possibly tornadoes as far south as the Gulf Coast. Now, again, this is all setting up. You're seeing the moisture start to pull in. The sun's rising. Satellite images are changing. And this moisture right here is what we're going to be dealing with as it builds up in the heat of the day. We were at over 100 degrees here, real feel, yesterday. I think it was the hottest day so far. And one reason is the humidity. We're, in the upper 90s right now. All that moisture flowing up from both the Pacific Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. You can see here you've got flash flood warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and tornado watches. And again, this morning between Huntsville and Birmingham, Alabama, a tornado warning popped up, guys. It wasn't up there that long, but if you're in northern Alabama, in that area, southern Tennessee, let us know about any reports, and let us know if everyone's okay. But this is going to change. It is 10 a.m. Central Time right now. It's just going to warm up and get hotter, and the humidity is really going to start to react. Let's look at some close-ups right in here. Guys, and you can see where this weather is moving. Pretty much east. A lot of times we'll see it have more of an east-northeast pattern, but this is moving east, and it's actually dropping south over Alabama, and that's what's going to happen is that front catches up with the moisture coming out of the Gulf tonight. Again, central Mississippi, central Alabama, Louisiana, going through there, Florida, it will eventually get to you. Pay attention to this. 7 lives have been lost, and they're talking about the activity increasing, Tornado Alley getting wider this year. But guys, I just want to keep it quick so it'll upload fast. Be prepared for this evening. South of this area, but right now you guys here need to pay very close attention. Here's Atlanta, Georgia, Columbus right there, again Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Birmingham, let me go north slightly into Tennessee. Here's Chattanooga right there, Crossville, Cookeville, Lawrenceburg, look, Nashville, you guys there, Clarksville, you're starting to get a break. Still seeing some flood warnings, flash flood warnings right there north of Nashville, so pay attention to that. There's a lot of water involved because of the humidity and, again, warm air moving out of the Gulf of Mexico itself. Birmingham, you're here. You're just starting to maybe see a break, but just south of there on this loop, guys, it's about to get a little rough, it looks like, from this situation right there. Again, I'm going to end this so it will load quickly. Watch for updates throughout the day. But, guys, main thing you got to do in this Alabama and Georgia area is hunker down. Make sure your weather radios are on, television, anything like that. Charge up some flashlights or weather radios, whatever you got to do, and be prepared for this. It's concerning when we lose that many people overnight and the storms are still building. That's my point. You can never be too careful, guys. It's a heads up. Be safe.